director of the Community Theater of Greensboro. It's been an honor to serve, and not only serve CTG, but this beautiful community. I want to say that I'm not necessarily speaking on behalf of the whole arts community, but CTG has been here for 66 years. We are probably one of the most diverse organizations in Greensboro, in arts and outside of arts, so it's an important voice that is being heard today. You might have seen what was in the paper yesterday. Dawn Kane quoted me as saying that this is a theatrical disaster, and it is. All of us depend completely on the ability to sell tickets. If we are an arts presenter, we have to do shows. These shows are contracted from New York, from the people who hold the royalties. Well, Stephen Schwartz, one of the great composers, he's written Godspell and Pocahontas and Wicked, which is one of the hottest shows right now. It's been at DPAC multiple times and in Charlotte. He has pulled his shows from any future productions being performed in the entire state of North Carolina. It's just a matter of time. The New York theater community is a very tight community. It's just a matter of time before I believe other composers, lyricists, and producers are going to join hands with him. Do you understand what this means? The success of DPAC has been their relationship with the Nederlander organization in New York. All these big shows, that's what's made it successful. We have just committed to over $70 million in the Tango Performing Arts Center. They're going to need that same kind of relationship with New York. So when all these hot shows come out, they're coming to Greensboro. What are they going to put on if all of these composers and organizations ban them coming to the state of North Carolina? I went on the internet. All you've got is HMS Pinafore by Gilbert and Sullivan in 1890. I love Gilbert and Sullivan, but we're not going to pack 3,000 people into the thing. This not only affects CTG, Triad Stage, Carolina Theater, Open Space Theater, every single school, elementary, middle, high school, every university that puts on shows in their theater performing arts departments will no longer have these vehicles to put on. It's really a crime. It really makes me sick as a community member to see what would happen with Amendment 1, to know how much money and time and energy is going to be wasted, because we know this is going to be eventually, we are going to make sure it is overturned. So as a lover of this community, I can't help but think, how about using that money for commission a new ballet or a work of public art? How about sponsoring a jazz concert or a symphony? How about giving kids a scholarship to a theater camp? How about buying a whole school in Guilford County instruments for all the children to learn how to play? Or if we want to get more basic, let's take the money and give somebody a place to sleep, an education, some job training, a meal. Come on now. All that money wasted, just absolutely wasted. The other cost is what it does emotionally. CTG has a lot of LGBTQ young people that pass through our doors. The arts has, as we know, a large percentage of people that come from the LGBT community. CTG in the arts is one of the places they feel safe. It's one of the places where they are accepted, where they are embraced, where the diversity is welcomed rather than discriminated against. What are we doing to these young people that we want to stay in our community, that we want them to stay in the state of North Carolina, and they're petrified to go outside and hide and not be who they are? It's, as we say in Jewish, it's a shanda, it's a shame, is what it is. In 1999, the Community Theater of Greensboro, some of you were around, some of you were my advocates, so I would have been fired many years ago. We had the audacity to put on the Broadway Tony Award-winning musical La Cage aux Folles, which you know has a central theme about a loving relationship, a healthy relationship between two gay men and their son. And I don't know if you know, but at that time the community went crazy because of what had recently happened in Charlotte with Angels in America. Every day I sat in my office getting calls from certain churches telling me to resign and leave the community. There were threats of protest at the Carolina Theater during the production. And as you may remember, Guilford County at that time cut fundings from the arts. That's how much pressure there was. But I look and see in this beautiful community, look how far we have come. Look how far we have come. Funding has been restored. The county and the city are involved in many arts initiatives. Our community has taken policies to protect the LGBT community in housing and city programs, services, and activities. And what a wonderful relationship to have Mayor Nancy Vaughn be at the helm of the Guilford Green Foundation to move that agenda forward. So it just breaks my heart knowing how far we've come and what's going on, but we cannot go back. I thank you all for being here, and let's all get together and turn this around.